This is Heavy Conversation with Bruce and Jody, a podcast where we talk about being a big guy in today's world. I'm Bruce. And I'm Jody. Here we go.
Here we go.
All right, here we go. All right, here we go.
Jody,
How's it going over there?
oh man, it's great. I've been waiting for this episode for weeks, so
Yes.
I'm feeling good.
Yeah, we talked about it a little bit. We're going to do what's called beer cocktails.
So that might be something that people aren't familiar with. There's beer and there's cocktails, and the
Yeah.
two can come together, which is a great thing.
Yeah,
So-
it was new for me. I'm like, I've seen, like Bloody Marys or like, I'm trying to think what the other one is. There's something else that I've seen, like a beer, like a Corona bottle or something shoved into like a big daiquiri looking thing.
Sure.
But I've never really experienced any of those. And even I was a bartender, so I'm like, how do I not know about beer cocktails? But we're going to try them out. My first time for these, so we'll see.
Right. Welcome to the wonderful world of beer cocktails.
Of drunk.
Yes.
That's what I think this is going to be.
Yes. So there are surprisingly a lot of different types of beer cocktails, and we have decided to make some that kind of stand out to us, that feel like something we'd like. And now I know, we talked about what we're going to be making, a little bit. And from what you told me that you're doing, it definitely sounds like you'll be bringing some of your bartending skill to the table.
Well, thank you. I hope there is a little skill, but my bar setup is a little different. I have a little bowl of ice here on my desk, and a mixture of baby bottles of booze, because I didn't want to, buy a bunch of, because I don't really drink much liquor at home. I drink beer.
Sure.
So I was like, well, I could get the little like airplane bottles. So I got a couple of those, and then some full size big bottles. So it's kind of a mixture of weirdness going on my desk here. So
Well, the little bottles are a good way to step into it. If you like making these and you make a cocktail that you enjoy, you can get that bigger bottle.
yeah, you can try the like random Tennessee honey Jack Daniels, like try something a little different from the
Yes.
regular whatever you do. So
Perfect.
I thought it was a fun little way to do it.
Well, we should probably just jump right into this.
Okay. Do
I
you
mean,
want to go? Yeah. Do you want to start with one? I want to see what you're doing.
Yes. So that's what I was going to say, is that you are doing these kind of, there's a lot of interesting thought put into them, and some, what I would consider higher end beer cocktails.
Okay. Okay.
I decided to take the low end.
Okay.
Because
When they go low, you go lower?
something like that, especially with beer cocktails.
Okay. Yes. All right.
So what I wanted to do was, we've talked about this before, that when it comes to making cocktails, I don't do a good job.
I would agree.
Yes.
Yes, I would
Yes.
agree with that. Yeah.
So I wanted to make sure that anyone who was listening, who is maybe in the same situation, would be able to take some different ingredients, mix them together, and
Yeah.
make it work without it having to be a big thing.
Yeah. Okay. I like that. Yeah.
So I'm going to start with the most involved drink that I have, the
Okay.
recipe here. It is a spiked michelada. Now,
Ooh.
my understanding of micheladas is like the beer and tomato juice kind of thing, which I'm always on the fence about. So that's
Yeah,
not really
yeah.
something that I love. But in this case, the tomato juice is gone.
Okay.
We're doing something a little different. So this time we're taking lime juice, which I actually brought limes that I went ahead and chopped prior. So
Fancy.
didn't want to have any injuries. So I'm putting lime juice in here. And remember, this is me making them, and not a trained professional. So if you hear something that sounds off as you're listening to this broadcast, please do it your way and know that you're doing it right.
Yeah.
So you take the juice of one lime, you put that into the glass.
Okay.
It says to brush a little of the lime juice around the rim, which
yeah.
fair enough.
You got to put it on the rim because
Yeah. Yeah. So,
Okay.
I'm doing a little of that. If you're watching this video, then you're probably not going to be able to see a ton of this because the platform in front of me with all this liquor is lower than the camera, and that's just how it has to be. So,
Yep.
I'll hold up the drink as I'm going along here. But yeah, so we've got the lime juice. You're taking a little sea salt and basically getting that around the rim, which
Mhm.
you know.
That can be tricky at home unless you have like a lot of times you can put it in just like a plate. Just put a little bit on a plate, and you can once you rim the glass with your fruit, you can kind of twist it around in there.
And that's exactly what I did, but I just put the lime juice in the glass before I turned the glass over to put it in the salt. So,
Well,
so I made it work.
Yep.
Let's see, salty goodness.
Yep. Salted
All right.
rim. I'm
Yes.
excited already.
Okay. All right. So a handful of ice cubes. I actually do have some ice cubes to get into this bad boy. So we're gonna. There we go. Sorry if that was super loud.
No, it was good. Sound effects.
All right, perfect. So we've got that, and now we're going to add a tablespoon of tequila. And let me say now that I am a professional measurer, and
that's
in
like
order
a glug and a partial.
Yes.
Oh, you got an actual measuring glass.
I have a shot glass that we're using for measurements this time around, which this
That
may or may
works.
not be a tablespoon, but
That's more than a tablespoon. Yep.
I'll leave it to you, the listener, to figure that part out on your own.
Yep.
So we're gonna.
Everyone's got their own ratios that they like, and
That's right.
we're drinking from home. We don't have to obey the rules.
That is exactly right. So all right. So I've got that, and now it's time for the beer, for the lager. So
Okay.
I said I was trying to keep it a little less than classy. So
Okay.
old German
Okay.
is the beer
Nice.
that I'm going with right here. The recipe definitely it says you should go for a lager. You could probably do like a Mexican beer if you wanted.
Mexican lagers are probably most frequently used for this style of.
Yes.
So what is it? I can never pronounce that. The Michelina.
Michelada, yeah.
Whatever, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I also like the clam juice one.
Oh, yes.
There's like the tomato and clam. I didn't think I would like it, but it's a really good mixture.
All right. So here it is. Basically just looks exactly like beer with some ice in it, which, let's see.
And some tequila and lime juice. That actually sounds pretty good.
That's not half bad. You got the tequila, a little bit of lime. I could probably use a little bit more lime.
Okay.
But it's actually pretty good. The salted rim, that was pretty easy right there. So yeah. I'm just gonna say that this is the most complicated of the beer cocktails that I'm making this episode.
Okay.
So if you can do that, you're good to go.
That does. I think most people have some sort of tequila around somewhere. I think that would be a pretty easy one to do.
Yes. The only other thing that I would say for this is that it could probably use maybe something a little sweet, like, I don't know, grapefruit or something, just a little sweetness would probably help.
Yeah. Maybe, I think a little bit of more lime would probably even do that.
Probably. Yes.
All right. So I'm going to do it's like a mint julep. So that's, I can't even think what's in a mint julep. I should have wrote that down.
Mint?
Well, yes, there's a mint julep, but I think there's like rum. Anyways, what I'm going to do, a little glass, nothing fancy, a couple ice cubes. And then I got it's a Jack Daniel's Tennessee Honey.
Ooh.
I've had this before. I do enjoy it. I got a little baby bottle of booze. Those are always fun to have.
Yes.
I can't even open it now because my hands are wet. So it's got the honey flavor in there, and then the Jack Daniels, which is nice. I'm not going to measure it. I'm just going to use all of that little baby bottle of booze because that's the measuring device for me. And then I got a Seattle cider. It's basil mint hard cider. So it's like basil and mint. So it's got the mint julep part and some basil. So I really enjoy those kind of mixtures of flavors. So I'm excited about this. I didn't go too fancy and muddle some mint leaves in there. I wasn't going to be too fancy. I should have got a little spoon to mix it, but
Hey,
wow, that's really nice. The smoothness of that honey whiskey, and then the like bright mint and basil, and the little effervescence from the cider. That's nice.
nice.
Wow, I'm gonna have to change my whole drinking repertoire. Repertoire.
Hey, that's great. See, this is the fun thing about it. I know for me, beer is my primary drink outside of water. So after you drink so much beer, sometimes you gotta get bored with it. So this is kind of a cool way to spruce it up a little, kind of change things up and try something new.
I might actually have to get an actual adult size bottle of the Tennessee whiskey.
Nice
Honey whiskey. It needs a little bit more, I think, for my my level of liquor levels. I like it a little stronger than that.
All right.
It's warm. I feel my cheeks already getting flush.
Perfect. Very nice. Well, there we go. There we go.
Don't drink the whole thing yet. I got more to do.
All right. I understand. It's you get one drink and you're just ready to go, but we're just getting started.
Oh, yeah.
For my second drink, what I'm doing here is sometimes you find things in your fridge that you're just like, I don't know that I would necessarily want to drink that on its own.
Okay.
One example of that is White Claw.
Mango.
I've had a lot of White Claw in my fridge from, when we barbecue or back when people used to be able to be around each other, things like that. So I thought, what about making some kind of White Claw cocktail? So that's exactly what we're going to do. So White Claw mango is, just mango felt good to me. It's summer. It feels like a good option. So
I think that's one of my favorite White Claws if there is a favorite, is mango.
Yeah, your go-to. Yeah. And I've got to say, the White Claw is actually, it's not bad. It's like drinking, you don't know that you're actually drinking something.
Yeah,
so
it can be dangerous.
It can be dangerous. Absolutely. So what you're supposed to do here is half a can of White Claw. So I poured the whole can, so I got to take care of that right now.
Drink up, everyone.
There we go.
Okay.
All right. So half a can of White Claw. You can use either flavored vodka or flavored rum. And I thought, since I've got the White Claw mango, why not keep it going with Malibu mango? Ooh. So mango rum of your choice, whatever feels good to you, go for it. So you are supposed to do 2 ounces of your flavored liquor. So I've got the shot glass here, Jody. How many ounces do you think this is?
I think just a full one of those would be good.
Perfect. See, this is the thing that's always kind of been the barrier to entry for me with making cocktails is I don't want to measure things. I just kind of want to do it.
I don't normally do very complicated drinks. It's more like just like one in one. So even this is it's fun to do some fancy ones once in a while, but
right. So once you pour that in, then you can do a sugar rim if you want. I didn't feel like I would need the sugar rim. Now, after drinking the first drink I made, I should have gotten the sugar. Oh. So it's an optional thing. But then you garnish with lime, mint if you want, or basil leaves, depending on what you're into. And since I cut up a lime, I'm going to do another piece of this lime here, put this in, and we'll give it a try and see how it goes. Because it's, the good thing about having like White Claw is you got something that's pretty flavorful there, and adding the lime, making a big mess, which is also always good. Let's see now how this goes. All right. So, White Claw with a big chunk of lime.
Okay.
Ooh, that's mango-y.
I was gonna say, that's a lot of mango.
Yeah, that is. It's That's good. It's good. I'm not a big fan of like super sweet. You know, I don't generally like sweet beers. I don't like sweet drinks in general. So this is good because it's just a little bit of mango. It's the White Claw. You got some lime. It's a good refreshing drink. It's perfect for summer.
I'm liking that. If I had any, I'm sure somebody has some random White Claw left over, so it's a good way to use that up. Just mix a little extra bit in there. That'd be nice.
Yes, and I could definitely see where adding mint to this would be really good. It would add something that is probably missing from just the way that I made it. So consider the mint.
Okay, nice. So it's coming into fall. It's still summer, but it's coming into fall. So some of my favorite beers are stouts and porters. So I wanted to do something that I would be to maybe branch out from just a stout or just a porter. So what I found is Stout on Fire is going to be your favorite cinnamon whiskeys, which mine, I don't know my favorite, but Jack Daniel's Tennessee Fire. I know a big one is Fireball. I have a dog that's a furball. And then your whatever kind of stout that you enjoy. I have right now I have Gunner's Daughter Milk Stout from Mast Landing Brewing Company. So it's just your favorite stout, your favorite cinnamon whiskey together. I mean, that sounds like a nice warm hug for me. It's a little early for warm hugs, but since we're all by ourselves, can't get hugs, might as well drink one.
There we go. I like that. It's your favorite type of beer and your favorite season.
Yeah.
How does it taste?
It tastes amazing. This is going to be dangerous though, because stouts are already pretty high in alcohol content. And then you add the whiskey. You really only need probably 1 or 3 of these, and you'll be good.
It sounds like one you would drink for like holiday parties, get-togethers, that kind of thing.
If those happened, yeah, maybe we could.
Yes.
Do those.
Right. A party of one.
Party of one. Yeah, Zoom parties of however many. Yeah.
True.
Yeah,
yes.
Stout on Fire. I will definitely recommend that. That's really good.
Nice.
Ooh, it is going to be dangerous though. I'll set that one aside for now.
My last recipe, the last one that I've got for today is it's a really easy one that some people may not think about. Now, as I've said, I don't drink a lot of beer. Beer is about my thing. So I'm not drinking a lot of liquor. I'm not doing a lot of other types of things. So of course I've heard of a Boilermaker.
Oh, yeah.
When I traditionally think of a Boilermaker, and I think a lot of people are this way, they think of beer and a shot of whiskey.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it turns out that you can take that whiskey and put it in your beer. Now, the people drop the shot glass.
Yeah.
I'm not going to do that. What I'm going to do is take the rest of my old German here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to, there's not much of the old German left. So this is going to be a powerful Boilermaker.
Yeah. Maybe not the entire shot. Maybe or whatever,
How dare you?
Oh, okay.
No, you're right. However much you feel like you need for your.
You got a big bottle there.
I do. I went out and bought a bunch of liquor recently. All right. So then I'm just going to pour it right into the glass here. Swish this around a little.
What kind of whiskey did you do?
It is Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey.
Okay.
Jim Beam. Yes.
Jim Beam. Nice.
Yes. So, you just throw it in there and...
That's going to be a dangerous one with that little bit of beer.
Oh, sweet mother of mercy. Yeah. That's something else right there.
Yeah. That'll be a good one.
Oh, yeah. Whew. Yep. So, I mean, that's super easy. The great thing about that is it's just like beer, whiskey, combine, drink, you're good to go.
Yeah,
so,
I'm a big fan of whiskey, so yeah.
Yeah, and if you're a purist or if you're a whiskey aficionado and you're looking at my Jim Beam and you're cursing the skies, then use whatever kind of whiskey is good for you, but know that it keeps it real basic. It's a classic. You can't go wrong with the Boilermaker, and you drink that, you're good to go. So
very nice.
There we go.
So my next one, I was going to get 2 bottles of this Tennessee Fire whiskey, but oh well. So the next one is a pumpkin beer. So it's coming up to the season. I was surprised that I was actually able to find a pumpkin beer so early. This is
it's like when you go to the stores like right around Halloween and they've already got Christmas stuff out. You're able to get Halloween beers this early in the season.
I'm sure pumpkin spice lattes are already out. I don't know.
Yes,
but I saw pumpkin beer, so I was very excited. So I was like, "Oh, I got to find something for that." So this is called Elysian. I don't know, pumpkin chino. Oh, coffee pumpkin ale. Oh, I didn't notice that. So that's
fancy.
I like that. That's nice. So some more ice. It's a little melty. That's all right. But you get to do the whipped cream vodka.
Ooh.
So, a shot of that.
Nice.
I don't have shot glasses, so I just pour some in. That's good. Then you would pour in a little bit of your cinnamon whiskey, which I don't have any. I forgot. I was going to save a little bit of that, but that's all right.
That's right.
And then the pumpkin beer.
Nice.
So it's like a pumpkin pie.
Ooh, I like that.
Ooh, careful.
Oh, look at that.
Careful.
Hey. Oh, that's like a TV beer pour right there. That's beautiful.
Yeah, but now I have to drink it though.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, if you just had even just like this, I'm sure it's going to be great.
Oh yeah. I like that.
Oh yeah, it's got like the sweetness of that whipped cream vodka.
Ooh, yeah, I like that. Nice.
And the coffee pumpkin ale.
Ooh,
I like that. I don't think I've ever had a coffee one. So it's another darker beer, which I'm all about coming up here soon. So a pumpkin pie in a glass. That's
very
a good
nice.
one. Pumpkin ale, pumpkin whatever. Some whipped cream vodka, and if you want a little cinnamon whiskey, would kind of top that off. But even without it, it tastes pretty good.
Perfect. I love it. And now I want pumpkin pie.
I know, I kind of do too. So that was kind of. I'm glad I did a couple dark ones because I'm getting into, like I've said, my favorite beer season is stouts and pumpkin ale and porters and stuff. So.
Well, this is good because we've said in the past on the podcast that we are going to do some beer themed shows, and so this was definitely one that we've been excited about doing for a while. And I wouldn't be surprised if we end up doing a fall and winter beer tasting episode or episodes.
Episodes, I know.
Yes.
Didn't we do a holiday one that was a really long kind of, it got a little slurry at the end of that one?
We did. That one was a classic. That's certainly one to go back and listen to.
I really enjoyed that. That was fun.
Yes.
Well, I want to know if anyone else has had any beer cocktails. This is sort of a newer thing for me. So I don't know if anyone else is kind of a beer cocktail connoisseur.
Right.
What are your favorite kind of beer cocktails? What are you mixing out there?
There's some really in-depth cocktails. There are some great recipes that you can really dive deep into this. So I'm sure that there's someone listening who's got a recipe that they love. Share it with us. Hit us up. We're at Heavy Convo on all of the social networks that you might be interested in using.
Yes.
And of course, be sure and tell your friends about this podcast. Share it. Let people know. I mean, when we're not talking about beer cocktails and things like that, we're talking about clothes, body image, being a bigger guy. I mean, all kinds of great things. So, yes, share with your friends.
Yes, share this beer episode. Everyone's going to enjoy it because got a little bit of something for everyone in this episode, I think.
Most definitely.
Well, I appreciate you coming along on this beer cocktail journey, Bruce. It was fun. I'm going to have to try it. Your what is it? The
Michelada.
Michelada.
Yes.
I'll try that. That sounds good.
Yep. It was a good one. It was the best of the three, I think.
Awesome.
All right.
Thanks, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thanks for listening to Heavy Conversation. Be sure to like and subscribe on iTunes or wherever you get your
Podcasts.